We're in a meeting that's being live streamed.
All right. Looks like we're live.
Oh shit. Live and running.
Yeah, buddy.
Let's just test run and make sure shit works properly.
Like we're live.
Looks
I
funny
guess this
watching
is.
you look around at all the screens and shit.
I've got like 1,000 fucking screens.
Streaming it here, sharing it there.
All right. I got
So how's retirement?
Fantastic. I mean, I love coaching, but it's nice to have my Saturdays back, my sanity. So I'm enjoying it just the way I like it. 15 years is long enough. Did y'all see that? Yeah, that's right. Right. Coming for Detroit's ass. I think James is checking a projector. Make sure it's streaming. Must there be like a little comment section that would be on the screen? Could read them. Be pretty sweet.
Seems like we're good to go now.
Projectors up and running.
Yes, sir.
Live streaming.
Yes, sir.
Oh shit.
Yes, sir.
Kickoff classic gonna be off the hook. Off the easy.
The only thing is there's like a little bit of like a lag.
Well, yeah, there's usually a delay.
Yeah. It's a little bit of a
I
delay
mean,
'cause
it's a
I'm
secondary feed.
yeah, because I'm just hearing what you're saying now. If we're live or that.
That's all right.
Now if I could just find out where the comment section is.
That's funny because I was just talking about that.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, like I wish you could like put it up on the screen so like we could all read them. It'd be pretty dope. Especially for like the classic and people watching it, they could be like comment while the game's playing.
Doesn't even show like uh how many are watching. Oh, 3 are watching. So we're getting there. We're moving on up like George and Wheezy.
Right on. We're at 3. Pimping ain't easy.
Yeah, right now we're at the point where I'm just like looking confused.
Hey, got a tester on it, you know what I mean? Make sure shit's gonna work properly.
We can't do it.
It's gonna be pretty sweet. Now, what's the projector for exactly?
The projector is going to be, hold on. Did I just kick us out?
And this is why you trial run.
Mm-hmm. I think we're still live. Yep, we're still live.
Nice.
All right. So we'll talk a little bit about the classic and that since we got things up and running. I think it's going well. A little bit different than our usual way.
True.
So we got 3 games for the classic. First game is Titans versus Miners. Trying to think of what his name is. Thomas James singing the national anthem for it. We got 3 food trucks that are going to be at the game. The Munchies.
No, that's a good one right there already.
I figured that'd be a GEFA favorite. We also have Shane's Sandwich Shack. He does a bunch of different kind of like sandwiches and fries and all that stuff. And then we have
Nice.
tacos.
Can't go wrong with tacos.
Yeah. So I figured I'd go a little different there. So we got the projector for outside in the parking lot. So as people were getting their food, they could still watch the games. I got the speaker and all that stuff ready to go for it.
Damn. Putting on like a Super Bowl kickoff to the season here.
Yeah. Oh, I figured let's go big with it. I mean, we were supposed to do it at we sport, but then they forgot they didn't have bleachers, so that's and then I went back to old reliable Central Columbia. Never steered us wrong. As long as we don't have sunflower seeds.
Man, I'm tired of hearing about that. I'm gonna pull that Frozen theme song out here. Let it go.
Hey, they brought it up when I was putting in the application.
Jesus. Tell them, let it
But
go.
what's that?
Tell them, let it go. Stop harboring those bad feelings.
Yeah, so we're gonna have security outside. Um, making sure we're not drinking outside in the parking lot. Keystone, making sure that we're not bringing dogs. Last year at the Classic, I saw uh, a lady brought her dog and she was like sharing French fries with it, and I'm like, "You're not allowed to have dogs on school grounds." She's like, "Really?" I'm like, "Where on school grounds have you been where you seen dogs?"
I mean, you can have emotional support animals.
That eating French fries with you is not emotional support.
Maybe for her it was.
Maybe.
Oh shit, that's hilarious.
Oh, somebody put in the chat, miss y'all besides James because he is a bully. Oh, it's Maldonado. Jesus. Already we're starting this stuff. He wants to know where the kickoff classic's going to be at. Like we haven't done any like posters or anything. Like
Nah, haven't talked about it. We didn't just talk about it 2 seconds ago.
we haven't broadcasted or up on everything. Leave it to Maldonado. Yeah, that first game should be pretty good, I think. We wanted to go away
Yeah,
from like uh a good team versus a new team and getting blown out of the water as soon as it happens.
yeah. That's. I mean, that's probably a really good idea. You know, it doesn't benefit either team to begin with or the league.
Yeah, I mean, we're the
Those
league of
two teams.
baptisms.
Yeah, those two teams are relatively new anyway. I mean, I know the Miners are going into their second season. Well, that Titans team, what, they're in their rookie year, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
You
it's
know
their
what I mean?
first
So it'll
year.
be pretty good.
I mean, they're down by the Titans are down by Pittsburgh. There's like 1,000 teams and probably about 500 leagues out in the Pittsburgh area. There should be no reason why you can't pull talent from that area.
True that.
Like I think they have the potential to be pretty dangerous in our league. Granted that it goes the way it's supposed to.
Everybody's got the learning curve, though, man. Like, you can have all the ballers on your team that you want. You got to understand like how this league operates, how the games are played, like the talent level on other teams. Like, it's not a shitty league. You know what I mean? Like
No.
this league's got loaded with talent over the years. So,
I remember all the
I
times
mean,
like they used to say to us about like, oh, eight man's a dying sport. It's never gonna pick up. Nobody's gonna go for it. And here we are, year 20.
yeah. And the funny part about that is like 8-man ball is played a lot throughout the country, a lot more than you would expect.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so I think that game's gonna be exciting. The halftime for that is gonna be the nominees for the Hall of Fame. I think we got a pretty good class coming up this year. Got Andrew Schaefer as one of the nominees. Dave Lopes, DJ Farrell. Tony Bordner. So it should be exciting, at least to get them, because we never really did like a nominee thing for the Hall of Fame to get them like out there and see
Yeah,
like why they've been nominated for the Hall of Fame. We've never done anything like that, so I think it's going to be pretty good to be like bring some of them, even if only like a couple of them go there, just to be able to give them their flowers for all they've done for the league.
absolutely.
Then between the games, we're going to do our Easter egg hunt. So far, we've had 810 Easter eggs donated.
Yes.
Aaron Stoner is going to rent a U-Haul to bring all the eggs.
These kids are gonna be out there for days.
I know. I feel bad for him.
It's gonna be a game in itself.
Well, hopefully a lot of kids show up. Trying to get out there to see like what youth teams are out there in that area. I'm not really 100% sure yet.
I'm sure there's people that know.
Yeah.
People, somebody around the league. You know what I mean? There's always people around that area.
I got posters made, flyers made up. I sent them to Logan Jacoby today. Hopefully they get there by next week. And then from February to March, we're just gonna poster to the Bloomsburg, Danville, Berwick, maybe Chickashinny areas. I don't know what else is over that way. The only time I usually go over that way is when the classic's happening. Try to get out there, get some businesses to put some eyes on it, especially like gas stations. I know when we used to do the wrestling promotion, vape shops were really like popular for like flyers and that, watching wrestling shows and that. So I gave them a list of places and where to go for that. So hopefully that works out.
They probably got like like Bloomsburg like area like Facebook groups and shit. You could probably post like those flyers into.
Yeah, I tried to find like surrounding areas and that, but I haven't seen anything.
I mean, the way of the world is social media nowadays.
The only thing I saw was like Bloomsburg Fair. Bloomsburg PA bulletin board. Try joining that. Bloomsburg's in Columbia County, right? No.
Yeah, I guess. You're asking the wrong person that question.
No, it's not Columbia County. What was the
I'm from the southern
Phantoms?
part. Yeah, Columbia County, right?
It was
Yeah,
Columbia.
yeah, Columbia County Phantoms.
Oh, somehow that doesn't seem right.
I'm pretty sure it's Columbia County.
Oh yeah, it's Columbia County. All right, you got one right. Good job.
Hey.
Progress.
One trivia question.
Already succeed. My daughter says there's a lag. All right. After that, we go into the second game. Raptors Buffaloes.
Oh yeah,
That's actually going to be an interesting one.
I think that'll
we
be a
thought
good
that
game.
game was going to be a lot closer last year than what it was.
Yeah, didn't the Buffaloes beat the brakes off the Raptors last year?
I wouldn't say break off them, but I don't remember the score, so we'll just go with that.
Yeah, I don't remember either. That's why I just thought they beat them up pretty good.
I know it's not the way a lot of people. um, that game should actually, I think it's going to be a really good game for our league. Just the way both teams have been prepping this year. I know the Raptors got a lot of stuff to prove. They've been in the league 2 years now, made it to their second year for the first time. So I know they want to prove where they could be at. Buffalo's been in the league 2 years, going on 3 years, 0-2 in the playoffs. A lot of people
Damn.
thought they could have been a Keystone Bowl contender, and then they were one and done like quicker than the Dallas Cowboys. So
Oh shit. Damn. Damn. Ouch. Whew.
so
Some of those three people just logged off.
you might be right. But
Oh man.
but like I said, like both teams got a lot to prove. I mean, then at halftime, we have the Cyclones doing your ring ceremony, showing off your bling. I'm still waiting on a list of names for that, by the way.
I'll see what I can do.
It's going to be like,
I'm retired, man.
I know, so you have plenty of time to get it done. This may
Oh
take
shit.
longer than Thor to get the roster for the GEFA versus MIFL game. I'm still waiting on that from 2017.
This guy came in loaded tonight.
What else we got going on? We do have the DJ there, DJ Grunge. He's a great guy. He wants to do it. He was my sound guy when we did the wrestling promotion. So he's going to do the entrances for each team like they did for wrestling. So hopefully we got a big entrance
Hopefully the
for
setup.
that.
Hopefully the setup's a little better than it was for the Keystone Bowl.
Why? What was wrong with the setup?
Not me. You put the fucking DJ right behind our bench.
I didn't do that. He sat up there and I said, "You're probably going to get ran over." And he goes, "That's okay." But after he kept playing Taylor Swift, maybe he should have got ran over. That was like a
Got to
precursor
get jumped.
season. So I told him he's not allowed to play Taylor Swift unless Kasim's there, because Kasim's a huge Swiftie, so I know he'll get excited over that. And then between games 2 and 3, we're gonna do a little flag football clinic with the Special Olympics.
That's pretty cool.
If it takes too long, we might just start the clinic by like the second game, have some volunteers go over and help with that. And then in between games 2 and 3, do like a punt, pass, and kick with them.
Do you guys have access to the lights for this event just in
Yeah.
case? Because I'm pretty sure it's gonna get dark.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have lights.
We don't
So
want no, incidences where the lights, aren't there.
yeah.
We've been down that road, or they just mysteriously shut off.
Almost been where it mattered. If somebody just got ejected instead of doing what he did, we probably would have got a forfeit win.
Yeah, what a retarded day that was.
that was rough.
That's probably the worst football day I've ever had.
Yeah, I would agree there. My last day as a coach, and that's what happened. So, still hurts. So yeah, we'll probably do depending on how much time we got, punt, pass, and kick with the Special Olympics. That should be actually fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then
No,
game 3,
cool.
the main event, Warriors Wildcats. That should be.
Oh man, are we gonna have like security around the field for that one? It's just gonna
Yeah.
be a bloodbath.
Yeah, I mean
I love it.
every team not playing is supposed to have 2 people for security. So,
I mean, Keystone Bowl runner up, and then Warriors. They've been right there every year for the last couple years. So benefactor for these teams now that the Cyclones aren't around anymore. So,
here we go. I knew
a
that was
little
going
bit
to be
more
mentioned
open.
at least once.
A little bit more open for them now. I mean, that's a Keystone Bowl. That's a Keystone Bowl preview. Could be. I mean, it's 2 heavy hitting squads. I mean, we
You win
all.
one Keystone Bowl in 3 years, and you guys have to act like you're the greatest team
I
ever.
love how you put that. That's a good way to put it.
1 in 3 years, trash.
I mean, we all see the Wildcats been loading up. We've seen all the guys that have been going up there, or supposedly going up there. Obviously, nothing's ever
Yeah.
concrete till you sign the contract, and then even then, it's not concrete. But Warriors just they've been pretty quiet about what they're doing. So, I mean, I'm interested to see what Gary does this year.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of weight on his shoulders, man. I mean, it's time to take the next step. So I'm interested. That's going to be a hell of a game. I think the second game is going to be a hell of a game. That's 2 more playoff teams right there going battle. So there's some definitely good games to start out the year. I like it a lot better than they were last year. I think.
I think the Raptors were 1 play away from making it to the playoffs. They got that touchdown against the Mustangs at the end, but he was out of bounds, so like they called no touchdown. Like that could have been huge. So it's
Yeah.
and even like the Miners, from what I saw of their scrimmage and all that stuff with the Comanche, They look improved. They look like a completely different team than last year. They actually have almost 30 guys show up to that scrimmage, and that was over a month ago. So that's a good sign.
Nice, nice. That's what you want to see out of a second year team, man.
Titans, I
Growth.
still don't know much about yet, but we'll see how that goes. That should be
How
something to
many new
watch
teams
too.
are in the league this year?
Well, the Nightmare came back. We got the
They're not new. They're
yeah,
not new. They're returning.
yeah. We got the Monroeville Titans and the Indiana County Crusaders.
Okay. Now, any is there any like formal background in 8-man ball for either of those two programs, or are they just like strictly an 11-man team that turned into an 8-man team?
The Titans are 11-man, becoming 8-man. Crusaders have a bunch of guys that were with the Miners and Thunder. Um, I guess where they're playing at is 2 hours away from the Miners, so like having players travel to the Miners for a home game 2 hours away really isn't a home game.
Well, through that.
So they decided to just start their own team, and so far so good. Um, we got GEFA shirts coming that we're going to be selling at the Classic. We're also going to be doing it where we're going to be giving giveaways of GEFA shirts as well during it.
Nice. Y'all got a t-shirt cannon, gonna be pumping them shits out into the crowd.
I wanted to get a cannon, but like the cheapest one was like $800.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm like, sorry, GEFA, that ain't happening.
There's some rednecks in the GEFA that got some crazy, probably backyard making skills and some shit like that. They could probably make one.
Some of them probably have like potato guns, so it's no, but
See
I'll
something.
probably order one of those like those three-person slingshots.
Nice. Nice. Somebody's losing an eye.
Artillery.
Man, y'all going all out this year for
But
the
that should be
classic.
interesting. Yeah, we're trying.
That's what's
Said I
up.
wanted to be different this year, and hopefully we will be.
I mean, I just think the better management of the matchups that you're putting out there. You know what I mean? Like that's definitely gonna help the calls. Like
Yeah.
nobody wants to see a first year team playing a, perennial playoff powerhouse and getting stomped by 70 points. Nobody wants to see that. Like
We
that
look
first
at.
game ought to be pretty good. Two relatively new teams doing battle. Like
Mhm.
that, that should be a pretty good dogfight. Like I said, the second game, I mean, we've been talking about it. Like Raptors got shit to prove. You know what I mean? Buffalo's they've been there. I mean, we kind of know what to expect from them at this point. They're another team that's just it's time to get it time to take that next step. Can't just win in the regular season. Got to win those
Right.
playoff games. And I mean that last game, that's gonna be wild. That's gonna be wild.
That's gonna be like bombs over Baghdad.
Yeah, I mean, like that's what I'm saying. Like I think this year the scheduling for the classic games is much better than it's been in years past. Like the first year wasn't bad, you know what I mean? Wasn't the greatest of games, but wasn't bad. Last year was just, geez, man. I mean, like let's
I mean,
just
our
be.
first year of doing it in 2019, we had the first game was good. between the Kings and the Vikings. In fact, the Kings were leading at halftime. And then Comanche Gorillas, like,
That wasn't even a game.
no, it wasn't. I think they quit by halftime. They didn't have uniforms. I had to let them use the GEFA All-Star uniforms, which I didn't get half of them back. So somebody from the Gorillas has the jerseys, the GEFA All-Star jerseys.
No mo.
And then the halftime of the Warriors Wildcats game. Dre Moses got a rapper for it. Easy does it.
Easy does it.
I sent you one of those previews of it. It doesn't sound too bad. So we'll see how that goes. Trey Gilchrist will be there. Probably being a
getting the inside scoop.
Yeah.
Doing the interviews.
Yeah. He'll be there with the interviews.
He'll be wearing that. Hold up. Let me get it up there. Oh shit. Kicked it out. He'll be wearing that.
Yeah. I'm sure he will be.
A beautiful nugget.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
See, now that we're not there no more, y'all can have one too. Yeah, I'm retired now, so I can throw shots. I don't give a shit now. I don't got no affiliation no more. Oh shit, I love it.
Going on. Aaron Stoner's sister-in-law will be there. She'll be doing the face painting. I know Vinny's already excited about that, so he can get a big W on his cheek.
I was thinking of Bengal.
No.
He wants a white tiger.
No, Kerr went to the Wildcats, so he's going to be having that W on his cheek.
Oh.
The gob trout.
Kerr went to the Wildcats, huh?
Yeah.
That's official?
I'm assuming, yeah.
That's big for them. That's big.
Yeah.
I mean, that's even big for Aaron. You know what I mean? Like that takes some of the pressure off of him. Like you got an experienced coach in there that's been around for a long time. It's won championships on multiple levels. You know what I mean? Not only are you going to gain the experience, but obviously, he can shoulder some of that load that you've been carrying for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's going to be
especially with Aaron taking over as president or owner of the Wildcats this year. He's going to need some backup there, and I think Kerr's perfect for it. So,
yeah.
That's a good move for the Wildcats there.
For sure. Did the Warriors lose their coaches or did they come back? I thought I heard something about that.
They only have Ant Watson as their head coach now. I don't know if they got any other coaches yet.
Yeah, that's tough. That's a lot of responsibility for one guy.
I know their defense coordinator went to the Mustangs, Johnny Olson.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, been a fucking Warrior forever.
It's the only team he's ever been on. Now he's a Mustang.
Bruh. Wow.
It's interesting, huh?
That's wild.
Yeah. That's really interesting with that. I'm gonna have to get Trey to dig in on that one.
Yeah, man. Get an undercover Gilchrist on that shit.
Yeah,
he'll dig the scoop out.
Oh, absolutely. He loves that crap.
As soon as he hears this, he's gonna be all over it. He's already probably getting He's probably already digging in there now. Let me see what let me see what I can get. We'll have a breaking a breaking news update.
He went over there as a special teams coach. Well, when Ben Simon stepped down as DC, Johnny Olson stepped in.
Well, damn, that didn't take long.
No. We got our 5-man officiating crew for the Classic.
Who's that?
Bo Rogers. He was with the Nightmare and Predators for the longest time. My first year in the league, when I got my first win as a coach, he broke my nose.
Nice.
Yeah, he gave me like
an initiation.
Yeah, we had an interception and we're bringing it back for a touchdown, and I was trying to get out of his way, and he gave me like a forearm shiver to the back of the head, and I hit my nose off the coach in front of me shoulder, and then the whole thing just shattered. There was blood everywhere.
Nice.
That was my first win.
Hey, let that be a lesson to you head coaches. Stay the hell back, because when you stand on the tracks, you get run down.
I have a picture of it somewhere. I gotta find it. Right, like
That's
a whole
funny.
tissue stuck up my nose.
Menser did that to one of my coaches too back in the day. Chris
really?
Butler. Yeah. I mean, he didn't break his nose. He just steamrolled him on the sideline.
These refs are out of control.
They're like, shit, we can't do this on a normal day. You know, we got to get it while we can.
Also, the boxes are going to be heavily officiated this year. You're going to have to be back. You got to give the referee a lane. Sideline warnings will be given if players come out of the box and get in the way of the official on the sideline.
That's probably one of their biggest pet peeves too.
Yep.
Is the fact that they can't, in our league, they can't run the sideline because people are right on the sideline.
Yep. So they're going to have to be back for a little bit. Trying to think what else.
Gruber, who's the rest of the crew?
Huh? Oh yeah.
Who's the rest of the ref crew?
Back to the crew. Bo Rogers, Menser, like you mentioned, Mark Lance, Chris Bilger, and Ray Klinger. We got Ray back.
I mean, that's a pretty solid ref crew right there, man.
Yeah.
I mean, let's see, Menser's from the Northeast, Bilger's from down here, you know, and Ray covers like Tomahawks area and shit like that. So, I mean, you got, you know, 3 of the most seasoned refs in the GEFA, all ref in the same games. I'm assuming they're doing all 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, they make it back.
Mark Lance, he did the Savages last year. He also helped out with the Warriors and Skyhawks. He's doing Mustangs this year. See, it's funny when I used to work in a grocery store. Mark Lance was my Middlesworth vendor, and the one day he was wearing a GEFA official shirt. I'm like, where the hell did you get that damn thing? And he goes, oh, I officiate this league. He's like, it's like prison ball. I'm like, oh, really?
It's like prison ball.
So after I got him, like,
man.
after he got done like explaining the GEFA, it just so happened I was wearing the same shirt under my button-up, so I unbuttoned it. I'm like, oh, really? Me too.
That's wild. He said prison ball.
That's what some of these refs call it, prison ball.
Shit remind me of the movie The Wildcats when the dudes come rolling out of the bus from prison.
Was that Wildcats or was that
No,
Unnecessary
no, it wasn't
Roughness?
Wildcats. Unnecessary roughness. That's it. And he's
Was
like,
it
yo, I think I ate a
because
finger.
yeah, Evander Holyfield. That's what. That's how I used to say uh the Predators used to go to their games on the prison bus, and then they hit the shotgun, and then everybody goes back on the bus.
Time to go, boys, and they're all just laying there on the ground, like, dude's like, I don't feel so good. I think I swallowed a finger.
I think that was Evander Holyfield that said that.
Oh, shit, it's hilarious.
So, and we're gonna have official GEFA event referee shirts. Everyone that are in the GEFA events, not only are they doing the Classic, they're doing the Keystone Bowl, and they're doing the All-Star Game. And they'll have their own GEFA patch going on with their shirts and that. So we will have official GEFA shirts for our officials at the Classic. Ray Klinger will also have a headset that'll be hooked up to the DJ speakers so that everybody could hear his calls. I tested those the other day. Those worked. I can't remember what game I was doing. Is it I think it was the 49ers Packers. And every time the ref would do a call, I do the call with the headset on with the speaker downstairs, and Jill's yelling at me to get the hell out of there. You know, the ref's like, repeat first down, and then they do like the two fingers at the point. I was doing that. She's like, "Will you please get out of here?" So we're trying to make it official. We're trying to make it seem more like a football league and make it more about football than we are about all the other extra BS that we've done in previous years.
Hashtag make the GEFA great again.
Yeah, keep it football.
I mean, it should always be football, but, guys are sensitive nowadays.
I mean,
Society's a lot different.
I talked to JR about this a couple of weeks ago. A lot of players now, we have a lot of talented players in this league. A lot of people don't realize how much talented people we have in this league, but a lot of it's overshadowed by just the constant shit talking. Like, we're constantly trolling each other. We're constantly just running our mouths, and people aren't seeing the talent anymore. They're just seeing the shit talking and nothing else anymore.
Yeah, but you see that all across all levels of sports. I mean, look at the NFL, man. All those guys, fucking, they got podcasts and shit now. They can go in there and start crying about shit all the time. It's ridiculous. Yeah, 10, 20 years ago, you didn't hear that shit. Even if they were talking shit to each other, you didn't know about it because there wasn't no social media to go post it, go put it out there for the world to see.
Right.
That's what it's about now, getting likes and fucking pat on the back. Oh man, that was cool. You really busted his balls. It's like, okay.
Well, it got to the point where, like,
but you got shit on the field.
right. A lot of it was more like people thought that, like, if you trolled the most, you could win games that way. And instead of just the fighting and arguing and all that stuff turned out on the field and turned into fighting and that. So it's.
Yeah, because sometimes, reality comes back and hits a whole lot different. Some guys can't handle that. What the old adage was, like, don't talk it if you can't walk it.
Words hurt,
You're breaking up.
Um, um, Brandon Gruber, I'm telling you, he's been a huge help this year. I don't know what's going on with him, but he's getting wristbands, and I think it has like the GEFA logo or something on it. GEFA captains, I think it says on there, and three people are going to be able to talk on the sidelines or talk to the officials. The defensive captain, the offensive captain, and the head coach. They'll be the ones that are able to address the officials. Obviously, if somebody talks to an official respectfully, hey, official, what did you see on that? They're going to answer. But if they're like, oh, how do you not fucking see that? Or go off, then it's just going to be a flag for unsportsmanlike. It's just too many people on the sidelines are yelling at the refs, trying to talk to the refs. And it's getting to the point where even if a ref is struggling, now you get players yelling at the ref, especially about calls that don't even know. Like half of the calls that they're arguing aren't even rules in our league. But like I got yelled at last year saying that pass interference should be a spot foul. Oh my God, it
Yeah,
hasn't been a spot
that,
foul in years.
yeah, I heard that too in the game. That's a spot foul. I was like, oh my God. I was like, how to say you don't know shit? Right there, that comment. Because you're right,
So
we haven't had spot foul PI in fuck probably 5 years.
right. So like I said, we're trying to do things differently. Um, trying to calm some of the tempers down, calm some of the egos down, and like I said before, just trying to make it all again.
Yeah, that's what it's
But
about. Oh, you're too old for the bullshit. Play ball.
Brewer
Shut the fuck up.
went out and he got the wristbands coming in. It's got to go back to football. That's the main thing.
Yeah, play football. Shut the fuck up.
We can't do anything unless we fix ourselves. And right now, we haven't done ourselves any favor the past couple of years. So it's
Nope. Plenty of opportunity and shit on it.
so now it's a redirect and time to focus on us and get things better. And I think this classic is going to be a huge event. Uh, the goal is going to be to sell 1,000 tickets. I think it's very possible to happen.
I hope so.
Uh, if we're able to sell 1,000 tickets, I think that will be one of the biggest events in 8-man history. I know Keystone Bowl 15, we had people there. I mean, granted, I put the camera on the wrong side, so you didn't see that, but I mean, halfway through the game, especially in that fourth quarter, I guess when I think you guys went for it on fourth down, and the crowd was jumping on that, and you see the camera bouncing and everything, but you couldn't tell there was actually people there because you look out and you see the wayside, and there's nobody there.
That's because
So
everybody said the hell was sitting that far away.
yeah, so they sat underneath the camera. Jay Cito, he's got camera honors this year. Um, him and his brother, and I think another person, they're going to have 3 cameras at all different angles during the game. So it's going to try something different with it. Games are going to be live on YouTube. That's why we're trying all this stuff now. I got the live feed on the projector downstairs right now to see how that goes. I got my daughter monitoring it. So it should be a good event. I think it will be. And then when everything's said and done, we're going to announce the Eddie Hernandez Jr. Offensive MVP and Scott Schaefer Defensive MVP awards. So that should be something to see. We've never done that before. Trying to see who I could put on Shirt Brigade so we could rifle some shirts at people in the crowd.
Hell yeah.
Be like Randy Johnson hitting that bird.
Poof. Feathers.
Photography company now. Trying to think if I'm missing anything else. I think I covered everything. One other thing is we're going through you'll be doing a 50-50. We'll be doing a raffle for a $250 Visa gift card. And then uh, uh, um, we'll be doing
You gotta get a wireless bridge.
hmm?
You gotta get a bridge for your Wi-Fi because you're breaking up.
Oh, am I breaking up?
Yeah.
Yeah, you froze a couple times. I just need to find a hot spot at the Classic.
Yeah.
I think Zembauer's bringing his iPad for that though, so we should be good there. I think other than that, we should be all good with that. I'm just trying to think of what other baskets we could raffle off. Any suggestions for the Classic?
As far as what?
No, anything. I'm just trying to think of
I
anything
think
for
you
the
got a
Classic.
lot going on already.
I don't know. I
Sounds
know
like
we'll
a
be,
fucking full ass day.
yeah. I know we'll be donating $1,000 to the Special Olympics of Pennsylvania.
Nice.
I'm just hoping these raffles do great and we can get Rob's family some money.
Are you doing a raffle through all three games or just one game?
All three. We might do a 50-50 for each game. Because not everybody's going to stay for all three games. So it'll be kind
Yeah,
of
true.
pointless wait
Yeah.
until the end for a 50-50 and nobody shows up for it because they left like 3 hours ago. I know Brandon McNulty's doing a lottery raffle with a bunch of raffle tickets or lottery tickets.
Nice.
So hopefully it works out. I'm gonna see if Thor can do one of his tattoo gift card raffles. He's usually good for that every year. I think that's it. You got anything else to add before we go then?
Nope. Looking forward to it.
What time are you going to be there?
Halftime of the second game.
That's trash. You got to help me with the sideline.
You got plenty of owners to help you with the sideline. They can step. They're active. I'm retired.
Come on, you were just saying how you missed being my VP.
Nope. No, I was not. Thor, you're doing a hell of a job. You can keep it because I don't want it.
All right.
Did my time.
That was a good test. All right, we should be doing the podcast right after the Super Bowl. You want to start it up again?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Start laying out the season.
Yeah. Probably the Monday after Super Bowl, maybe the 12th. Maybe the 19th. Probably.
Well, hopefully Monday after the Super Bowl, I'm in recovery because my team won the Super Bowl.
Hopefully not. Go Lions.
Haters everywhere.
All right, we'll see everybody later. We out of here.